Doing a walk around of our 65 Custom Bel Air. Just fired up. It's on the high idle, so it's revving up pretty well here. This car is a really beautiful custom. Thought we'd do a little walk around with the car here with it running. It's got a great exhaust note. I think I've mentioned to some of our interested buyers on this car that this car sitting in our showroom under fluorescent lights, it just doesn't really do justice to it. It really looks so much better out in the sun. I'm going to turn the motor off and it'll be a little quieter. We'll do a little walk around. As you can see, it's just a really smooth running motor, very high-end professional rebuild. Kind of interesting. The Rodex aluminum cylinder heads are really nice. The Rodex, or Edelbrock Performer RPM 6089 aluminum heads. One of the really nice features on the Edelbrock Performer manifold. Really a nice car. Well, we're going to shut it off here and do a walk around of it. Oh, that's kind of neat. So anyways, just we'll do an in showroom walk around of the car. Again, it's a 69 or 65 Impala custom. A couple of features of this car: it has a custom, I believe it's a 289 or 280. I think it's a 350. Kind of confused there. Sorry about that. It's got the 283 labels on it. Yeah, just a really neat car. So we've already taken some interesting pictures, video of the engine compartments. You can see it's beautifully detailed, painted. The suspension has been reworked. Just hardly a detail missed here. It's just really, I would consider really a show quality engine compartment. The coated headers, installation on the starter, high-end rebuild engine transmission. I believe the rear end's been gone through. Just a lot of money spent on this engine compartment. So we're going to do a quick walk around, and then we're going to look down at go into the trunk, put this camera under the underbody just to see how that looks. You can see the gaps on this car are really nice all the way around. We're hoping for a sunny day out here in Carnation, Washington, to kind of show off the paint and some of the custom work here. So this is kind of hard to see. We're seeing reflections of the well, here's some of the things you can see with the graphics up on the roof. This is all done in pearl. A lot of really subtle stuff that's just not going to show up here, I think, too much in the video. But in the sunlight, really nice looking paintwork. So a couple things, you know, of course it has all the stock Impala emblems, the really attractive triple lights. Bumpers are beautifully chromed. The stainless is nice on this car. The gaps are really great. Paint's really great. We did mention, or maybe we'll get a close-up of some of the graphics here. You can see some of the pearl coming through up on the B-pillar. Again, pretty hard to see under fluorescent lights, but you get a little bit of an indication of some of the stuff that's happening here with the paint. Okay, let's get some details. Probably the worst looking part of the car, right down here in the left lower corner, there is some bubbling. We think it's kind of a chemical problem that happened. There's just a few little spots. This is on the left side of the hood. We can see a little area here. Again, for space you can see the size. It's really quite small. And somebody's tried to touch up a little spot right here on the front of the hood. Then we have to go all the way over here to see another little spot. And there's a couple spots up here. My finger to show them right there. It kind of gives you a sense of scale how small they are. But kind of our feeling with the paint, the rest of the paint on 99% of the hood is really quite nice, and we think just a quick little, get a pro painter in there to add some graphics to that would look really great. A couple little flaws. We have a little chip here when they put the stainless on, which isn't, by the way, it's probably new. It's just beautiful condition. One thing that stands out in this car, they either re-chromed or replaced trim, stainless. It's just beautiful condition. Let's take a quick look at the trunk. Check that out. Overall nice. Here's the factory original steering wheel for the Impala, which was taken off. There's now a billet steering wheel. So you can see, you know, there's nothing fancy done in here to the, they just put some carpeting in. It's been painted. It might be factory undercoating. Looks like there was a high-end stereo or accessory battery back here made for a stereo. I see some leads back here, probably for a subwoofer or something like that. You see really clean looking panels in here. Not sure, these might be original carpeting. You can see the paint, even the quality of the paint underneath is just really good. They did a really nice job on it. The chrome, dual exhaust all the way through, expensive exhaust system. Just a lot of attention to detail. Just the prep on this car must have been really substantial just to get it in this kind of shape. A little creaky hinge there, that needs to be oiled. Dual antennas, which are real fun. Let's take a quick look at the interior. Yeah, it's a nice looking interior. You can see a close-up of the billet steering wheel. I forgot what brand this is, but it's, I believe it, not sure, I think it's tilt or it goes up and down. It's a custom wheel, very nice shape with, I think, polished aluminum all the way through. Really nice look to this. I'd say the car is a nice combination of original looking pieces. It indicates 52,999 miles. Don't know if that's correct. It looks like a little AM radio from Chevrolet. Impala dash, aftermarket auto gauge gauges. You know, just, I don't know if any of this has been replaced. It looks very nice overall. Headliner is terrific. Interior stainless is really nice. They have a dash pad on here. I don't think they're trying to hide anything, just to keep the, protect the top of the dash, which has got really nice paint. Again, the billet steering wheel. I think there's some way to, I think it's a tilt steering wheel. Nice factory style door panels. Again, this is, it's so nice that it's probably been redone professionally at some point. There's probably the worst looking part of the interior on the seat. There's just a little bit of soiling through here. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, just the little touches in here. You know, you can see from the interior, it's really nice. Again, this is probably professionally redone a few years ago. I don't know any way that the original interior could look this good. Again, the only thing we've seen is just a little bit of a discoloration on the front of the seats from pants sitting on there. A couple little flaws. These are little specks where, I don't know, where the colors, maybe, I don't know what's going on with those little specks. But, you know, the chrome is beautiful, stainless. Again, attention to detail is really pretty high. New door rubbers, seals. doors closed, terrific. So we're going to kind of pop underneath the car. We'll get a little bit of detail on the wheels. They're chrome wheels with a chrome cap. They're actually really nice looking. So let's just pop this camera under here, see if we get a kind of look, see what the interior underneath looks like. We'll see if the camera can deal. You'll probably get a good view of the dual exhaust. But again, you know, obviously it looks really pretty nice under here. The exhaust system's dual exhaust all the way through. Sorry about the shaky video. But you get kind of an idea of the condition of the car, the quality of the exhaust, the underbody. I'm not sure you can see all the details, but you're going to get kind of an indication that this is actually a really sound car. Okay, kind of pop under here, you'll probably get a view of a gas tank. Again, you know, really sound. Looks like they painted it black, maybe a very light textured undercoating. But obviously somebody's been under here. The rear end supposedly is, I think it's been rebuilt. It's I believe a Ford 8 3/4. Again, just not a lot of expense spared here to do all this. Apologize for the crappy quality of the video, but it's what we can do. Okay, so that's a little bit of a view of what's going on underneath the car, which is a lot of times is important with what's happening up above. See what's going on in here. You know, the frame, everything looks really good. Again, I'm originally from Minnesota, and a lot of Midwest cars have some issues from salt and other kind of stuff like that. And obviously that's a concern to get a good solid car. See the quality of the chrome, really, really nice. And this is Global West suspension system. As you can see, Global West control arms, not cheap. That one reason this car rides so good is just there's been a lot of money put into the suspension on it. You're going to notice it has disc brakes. I'm not sure if that's Global West or some other brand, but not an inexpensive setup here. And again, it's really dark. Apologize for that, but quality work. Got the big sway bar. Work our way across here. Really good looking tires. You know, just a lot of effort went into building this car up. And again, I don't know if you're going to find one much nicer as far as the build quality and the attention to detail that went into this. Let's take a quick look at the, see the emblems. Really, really nice. View down, you can see the gaps down the belt line of the car. Actually look really good. Car sits, it's probably been lowered a little bit. You can get a little view of the transmission from as much as you can see. You kind of look under the sills, under the doors. Yeah, so again, what's happening underneath the cars is important. We really think that's a big part of these cars is, you know, what you're getting as far as underneath the car, the quality of the restoration. It's so easy to miss some of these details. You know, when you're restoring a car, it's just to cut corners, not to do proper prep. And to see a car where, you know, little things like all new rubber seals through here. So again, the interior is not perfect, but I would say it's really terrific. And with a professional detail cleaning of the cloth part, the vinyl parts are really good. The cloth part, I think the car would be spectacular interior. To me, as far as the quality of the build and what's there, the engine compartment, transmission, rear end, are in some ways, mechanically, they're the real star of the show. There's just been tons of money put into that. It's all documented with receipts by a very, very quality shop. The interior, I would just guess, maybe this was done by the previous owner in California. Again, a lot of money spent in it, but it's had a few years of use on it. You can see in the kick panel, over there's a little bit of a scrape marks that possibly was rubbing off. Looks like they probably, painted to match the kick panels are plastic. Again, looks like the dash has been painted. So, it's very nice. Maybe the interior isn't quite to the quality of the mechanical engine and paint, but it probably, with a great detailing, could be brought right up there. So, that's a little bit on the car. I'd wish we'd had a sunny day out here in Carnation to show off the paint, but it didn't. The sun gods didn't shine on us today, and maybe it will later on, but we got kind of a cloudy day out there. So we have to settle with kind of lousy fluorescence, which is really a bad way to see the car, because I'd have to say the color really dulls down. When it's in here outside, there's a lot of pearl, very fine metal flake, and that just comes up. And most of all, the graphics up on the B-pillar here, up on the roof, those are very, very subtle, but they come through nicely when the car is outside. So you can see from our website at www.giocars.com, there's some nice photos of the car. I think they're all inside again, which is really too bad. But we had the car outside, and when it's outside, it just really shines and really shows off well. So very nice car. As you can just see, it sits really well. And I'm not going to bore you anymore with our video. We're at Giordano's Vintage Motors. See us on the web at www.giocars.com or call 425-333-5600, and we'd love to talk to you about this or any of the other cars in our showroom, a little indoor showroom here, collector cars, muscle cars, sports cars, vintage bikes, and other kind of cool play toys. Fun little shop. We ship cars worldwide, and I think we have some pretty fun stuff in right now. Thanks for listening. Bye.